Hello children. Lesson 3. Exercise 1. Look at the pictures and say what's wrong with the children. Example. Bill has got a fever. He has to stay in bed. A fever. A sore throat. Quinsy. A bad cold. Toothache. Headache. A stomach ache. Exercise 2. Reading. Read the text and say why the doctor visited the Parker's family last week. The doctor's visit. Steve started to feel ill on Monday morning. He was pale. He had a headache and a sore throat. Besides, he was sneezing and coughing badly. His mother took his temperature. It was very high. Steve had a fever. She said, "I think you can't go to school today. You have to stay in bed. I'll call the doctor." Mrs. Parker phoned their family doctor, Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson came in an hour. He examined his patient, listened to his heart and lungs, looked at his eyes and ears. Steve had a bad cold. The doctor said, "Steve, you have to stay in bed for a day, gargle your throat with salt water 3 times a day, drink hot milk with butter and honey, dear." "Here's the prescription, Mrs. Parker. I think everything will be fine in a week. Follow my advice, please." The boy's health improved wonderfully. Steve felt much better in a week under the doctor's treatment. Exercise 3. Read and complete the sentences. Exercise 4. Ask and answer the questions. Write down the answers into your copybooks. Point 1. How did Steve feel himself on Monday morning? Point 2. What was his temperature like? Point 3. Did Steve call a doctor himself? Point 4. What did the doctor do when he came? Point 5. What did the doctor recommend? Point 6. The boy's health improved in a week, didn't it? And exercise 5. Conversation lab. Make short dialogues as in the examples. Examples. Point 1. "You were absent yesterday, weren't you?" "Yes, I was." "What was the matter?" "I had toothache." "Oh dear. Are you all right now?" "Yes, thank you." Point 2. How do you feel? "Not so good." "Not very well." "Terrible." "What's the matter?" "I have a..." and "I'm sorry to hear that." Point 3. You look pale. Are you okay? "Oh no, I think I have caught a cold. I'm coughing and sneezing." You should stay in bed and consult a doctor. There is the epidemic of the flu now. And additional exercise 6. You were ill 2 weeks ago. Write a letter to your English-speaking friend. In your letter, explain what happened to you, if the doctor visited you, what recommendations you got, what helped you recover.